Hey everyone, and welcome back to Vex TCG. Today the topic at hand is collabo cards. And what are collabo cards? Basically they're cards that may be stamped with a little stamp by a store on the side, Black Star promo, or even just a Pokemon Center card as well. And they're affiliated and double branded on the card. They're quite interesting. I like them aesthetically, and also I just find them that they tell quite a good story. The first card that I want to talk about is one of my favorites. It's the Shibuya Pikachu. This was obtained by my wife when she went to the Shibuya Parko Pokemon Center opening. You can see on the right, there's like a Mewtwo and a Mew with the Pokemon Center Shibuya card. And he's just dressed in a super cool outfit. Streetwear, and you can see the graffiti in the back. Collabo cards, I find them, the art is great on them, and I just really like how they got that little co-branding on the side. But if you have them in the collection, you should definitely keep them top loaded, or you should even keep them safe, because I do think the collectability of them have gone up. The Shibuya Pikachu, I remember it came out free at the time. It was just in-store promotion. Right now, it's going around. These are all the prices I'm doing today are eBay last sold prices, but some are on Troll and Toad. This price is around $44 approximately, Canadian dollars, $44. The next card that I'm talking about is the Osaka Pikachu, twinning and winning. You can see here on the right with the Grookey, Pika, and the Meowth, there's an Osaka stamp, Pokemon Center. This one approximately is going for $47, a little bit more, Canadian dollars. Really cool Pikachu card. Once again, they're costumed in like a comedian sort of outfit. Third one here, my other promo card from a Pokemon Center, is the Cherry Sakura Afro Pikachu. And you can see here, it's in the celebration for the Pokemon Center Tokyo opening. I believe it came free as well. Currently this one's going, the range gap is a bit higher, so it's around $45 to $90. But once again, very cool card. And I love the background, it's pink, and also that Afro is hilarious. And then I have two of these. I believe it was given out at Pokemon Center, the Galarian Slowpoke, just chilling with his buddies, the Krogunk there as well. Once again, super cute card. You can see there's a stamp on the right here. Not going for too much, around $8 a card, not hollow, but personally, we both like Slowpoke, so hence why we keep it in the collection. Moving forward, those are like the Pokemon Center promos. Moving forward, I'm going to do cards that are done with sort of like companies. Like this one here, it's a Black Star promo, and it's done in like the e-reader series sort of vibe. It's a Pikachu playing hide and seek. It came in a set with a Larvitar. You can see it hiding in the bushes here. I just love it. Pikachu's like telling everyone to be hush hush. Here, this card, I think I found it in Taipei from like those cubicles selling areas. But this one is a bit high in price. The condition of my one's not too great, but this one here is around $40 on last sold eBay. I think it's quite cute, but there's no double stamp on this one. But I think from research, we all know this is from ANA, the All Nippon Airways airline, and that's when it was given out. Then here we have one of my favorites, the Adidas Pikachu. He's playing football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. On the right here, we see the Adidas stamp. I think this is sort of like an official Adidas collab card. Very cool card, promo. Right now, this price on it is a bit higher. I got it for around, I believe at the time, around $40 to $50. Now it's $120 Canadian dollars last sold on eBay. I'm keeping this in a really thick top loader. The back of it, I have another one, a sealed card. It's a Pikachu Build-A-Bear Workshop. This last sold was going for around $24. I think I got it for around the $5 to $8 mark. But once again, the story behind this is it was given out at Build-A-Bear workshops at the time. Once you purchase one of the Build-A-Bears, I think they're doing Pokemon at the time. But pretty cool card. I think it's done in other booster packs, this artwork. But once again, I love that little logo there. And then one of my favorite store collabs is the Pikachu Beams. We can see this art. I know this art was also done in those really big Eevee and Pikachu GX boxes. But we can see it's a Beams exclusive here. Very interesting. One of my favorites. This card is going around the $200 to $300 mark, Canadian dollars. at that time it came with a soft toy, and also you got it in the soft toy, but you purchased at Beams, and also some Pokemon centers had it. One of my favorites, also, I love shopping at Beams. We have it in Taiwan, but also, originally I just shopped there in Japan before. So Beams makes really good clothing, but also they're doing this collabo here with the Pikachu card. I remember they came out also in clothing, but yeah. I got the card and the soft toy as well. Moving on, I want to talk about some promos that we can see here. I mean, these are quite common. I think a lot of people have them. This one here is a Meowth Game Boy promo. I think it came out at that time with the Game Boy game. But you can see the GB here. I just like that little stamp, GB here. And in the other game, this one doesn't have a big stamp, but it also came with a game, the Cool Porygon, and the promo is there as well. Really interesting. Also, the name is just, well, it's cool, right? Cool Porygon. I think the art's really interesting in these older 90s cards. They're almost considered vintage now, I would say, but this one's not too in good condition. I got it for around, I think like the $5 mark, but these are priced around $10. I think they're quite undervalued, to be honest. So yeah, get them on the last sold on eBay, I think. And then Cool Porygon, I think sealed goes for a cool $40 to $50. But this one, I think I got at the $20 mark. I think unsealed is around that mark, like $20, $30. I think it's quite fair. Next, for other collabs that I quite am interested in is also the candy company, Meiji. So here we have a Raichu. And you can see like the little Meiji mark on the bottom left. So look out for these details if you have these older Japanese cards in your collection. And you can see on this Mewtwo, like it's a Delta species, really cool art. You can see here on the bottom left, you have that Meiji area. These cards, I think I obtained in Taipei from those cubicles as well. They weren't like a lot. I think they're like maybe under $10, but right now on eBay these aren't going for a lot as well. I think $5 to $10, but I think they're very interesting cards. They're vintage for sure, like 2004, so these are 10+ year old cards for sure. I think very interesting. And then next, I think of course collab cards. We can't do it without movie promos. I have a lot more, but some of my favorites I'm just showing today. Definitely we can start off the Ash's Pikachu ones. I mean, I remember in the beginning, I've heard stories on Reddit where these were with the Pokemon, the movie I Choose You, for a while. Like, there's people on Reddit who've been saying that they worked at the cinema, and when they didn't give them all out with the movie tickets, boxes were thrown away and people took like whole boxes home. If they took whole boxes home, that's really good, because a whole set of these, I think, and 6 of them, no, there's 7 of them. 7 of them, they go for around the $80 to $130 mark. I've seen higher, but I don't want to quote around $160, but $30 to $180 mark. We can see Ash here. I mean, Ash's Pikachu here, with Ash's hat in all different generations. And this one here I know is a crowd favorite because you see the Ho-Oh feather there as well. You can see the Pokemon I Choose You double labeling. And on the back of this one, it's still sealed, and it came with this. So I think in 2017, you could have got this Pikachu with a hat in the Pokemon Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon game. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people had these. If you still have them, they're still worth a little bit, right? So keep them in good condition. I think the collectability of them will definitely go up. And I think for a while, these were basically unwanted. I remember in like those Dollar Tree stores or Dollar General stores, and those random booster packs where they give you a stack, these were in there as well. And then the WB promos, I think that there's a lot, right? Everyone has a Dragonite card, etc. These are 2 of my favorites. Not worth a lot, of course, but we know here that the WP promo, they're worth around $10 each, I would say. Not a lot, but still quite interesting. And I know a lot of people have them, so I think the collectability of them will go up in the future, but they were printed in like thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions for sure. So there's no scarcity on these. And then there's a Detective Pikachu stamp cards, right? This is one of my favorite ones. He's drinking coffee here, right? cool card. This goes around for like $10 to $15. I know there's another one where he's holding a magnifying glass. It's a whole set of these. Yeah, around the $15 mark. I think they're collectible in the future. It was a pretty decent movie, and I know there's a sequel coming up. It's done by Ryan Reynolds, right? So, yeah, it's a pretty fun card. And then the other movie promos that I quite like are these Arceus cards. I got them for not a lot. I think I got them for around the $4 mark, $4 Canadian mark, in Taiwan as well. But these cards currently are actually going to $20 to $30 each. We see the double stamp down here. Quite cool. I mean, Arceus, the creator, the OG creator, is a god, right? So I think it's quite interesting. But I mean, the cards that are worth a lot from this set, I know the Pichu ones. And Pichu is a crowd favorite. Pichu, Pikachu, Raichu, all favorites. But yeah, from those sets, if you have those, keep those in good care as well. But these ones, I know they're quite popular. I quite like them as well. And Arceus, also quite a crowd favorite in the legendary area. And then most recently, I got this card here. I got 2 copies. The Hooper. And this is a movie promo as well. It's done by a really good artist. It's a Naoki Sato artist, double stamped down here. But why I think this is a decent card, I mean, we have Hooper, but also if you look in the details here, there's a Lugia in the back. There's a shiny Rayquaza in the back. And then we have the Latias and a Pikachu on top as well. So I reckon, I mean, right now this is not going for a lot. I believe it's like $20 to $40 on last sold eBay. But I really think this is an undervalued card. Just simply before it's a sick art, but you can see all like the really legendary Pokemon in the back, right? Yeah, I think this is a great card to buy and grade for the future as well. I think there's sealed versions that go out for a lot more, like around the $50 mark, but I don't foresee this card to, you know, not go up in the future. And then another favorite that I want to talk about, another collab favorite I want to talk about are the Toys R Us cards. Meowth, I have here, Clefairy, Vulpix, Alolan Vulpix, Piplup. I have a Slowpoke, really like that art. And the Toys R Us symbol, you can see it's very obvious on the right here. I mean, Toys R Us, legendary kid store for toys, right? And they've sort of suddenly been revived. But of course, with the COVID pandemic hit, they've been having a hard time, but they've survived in Canada. And then the Toys R Us here. We can see the back here. I got them for around the $10 mark. And this is the English Canadian Toys R Us Ponyta. And the Electabuzz. No backing on this one. But I know the Electabuzz and the Ponyta are on the higher end. The other ones float around the $10 range, $10 Canadian range, but these ones float anywhere from $20 to $40 mark. I know the Ponyta goes for a little bit more as well. Same as the Electabuzz. I guess mainly because the art on them are quite nice, but the Electabuzz just is quite nostalgic. And then of course I do have one of my favorite ones that goes for a bit more, the most anyway, is like the OG Canada Charmander style, not the Canada, but the Charmander style, sorry. I got 2 of them, but once again I use a fixed top loader, and these guys both sealed. It's going for around 80 to 100, I believe, for this one. I am very lucky to have got them at a lower price, but if you have these, take good care of them, because I think at $80 to $100 on these sealed cards, and which were free at one time, you know, I do foresee them continuing to go up. But also it's a Kanto starter, right? One of the first free Kanto starters. So I don't believe this will ever go down as well. Great card, great art, and, you know, instant classic as well. Last but not least, I want to talk about some of my favorites here. I have more, and thanks to my friends Yanan and Sherman for getting these for me. I only took out 3. I opened these ones. We have like the Cyndaquil, Turtwig, and Chikorita. These are the 2021 McDonald's Holo promos. They go anywhere from $3 to around like the $5 to $6 mark. But then of course the Pikachu goes for the most. And they had that stamp here, the 25th anniversary stamp. There's no obvious way to say that they're from McDonald's, but they came in really cool packaging and, you know, caused quite a hype and stir. But we can see that little symbol there, the Pikachu 25 for the 25th anniversary. And we know like Post Malone and Katy Perry did songs for the 25th anniversary, which we are this year for Pokemon. And then we have some other versions. Those are 2021s. So those are not worth a lot, except the Pikachu, I would say. Or keeping them sealed is quite a good idea, but I think if you take good care of them in the future, the collectability will go up. And then we have the 2012 McDonald's promos. We have like a Servine and a Scraggy. Why I think they're quite interesting is like just that M there is quite interesting. And that McDonald's here, the M, I think that makes it quite collectible for the future. But I know Servine's not worth quite a lot. I think it's like, what, a few dollars. But the Scraggy is around the $10, $15 mark. And then last but not least, I have some of these Japanese McDonald's promos I got in Taiwan as well. But we can see how they're double stamped here with the M here on the bottom left corner. So we have a Mew. And then we have the Pichu and the Pikachu as well. The Mew is around the $15 to $20 Canadian mark, but I got it around for the same. And the Pichu and the Pikachu, it's a bit less, around the $8 mark. $8 to $10 mark, got it around the same as well. Very interesting cards. So yeah, like I said, if you have any of these collab cards, you should definitely take good care of them. I think they're quite interesting and I think they're quite collectible, but I'm a big fan of them, especially these Pokemon Center ones. So if you like this, comment down below. Let me know what kind of collab cards you have. And yeah, like and subscribe. Thanks again, guys.